Hi, good evening everyone. It's been a few days, so I thought I'd do an update here. I've actually been down for the count. Had some sort of stomach bug, kept me out for about 3 days. I barely get out of bed. It was not fun, but I lost several good weather days to put stuff up. So now I got to make up for lost time and really go at it. We only got a few more good days left before the weather turns nice and cold. But I did get these twig trees up the other day. Got 4 of them here in the front, so they kind of fill in between where there's space between the guy wires and the poles. I do have more of these, as I've said in some other videos, that are still in the boxes, and I got to convert them over to pixels. They would kind of go back in that corner, kind of fade into the side yard. So 4 go here, 2 go on the other side of the driveway. Haven't put those up yet since I wait till the Snowflake tower's done, which I was working on today. The other day I also had to do some work here. We got really windy and I knew it would happen, but that CG 1500 there, when I redid the mounts, or I redid the power supply and all the controllers, and that's all new, and the way I have my mount set up and the fan that I use to ventilate, that's thermostat controlled, the fan itself was really thick and it was not allowing the door to close all the way. So I pulled that off, pulled the whole door off, and I have a new fan. I just got to put it in, so I'll do that tonight and get that so it's all buttoned up. And the only other thing I did was add the star up there. And so the star is hung from an eye bolt on the top. So if I look here, there's an eye bolt on the top. I use a 1/8 inch steel cable, about a foot, maybe 14 inches long, that ties into my mount for that. It's actually the prototype of the Starburst mount that used aluminum channel on that one. It's just what I had at the time when I was making that years ago. And then 3 smaller cables, or 16th inch steel cables, come down, 2 on each side, 1 down the center, and they just hook into the cross bracing on the gutter. And I have turnbuckles, pull tension on them, and it doesn't move. It'll barely rock back and forth even in the strongest wind. Never even come close to hitting the house. So as long as you have good tension on the wires and they don't loosen, that's the way you hang these things. Over here, as I started work on the Snowflake tower today, got a late start, so only did this in about an hour and a half. And this is based on an ASAP pole. So that's the center pole there. And you got the winch, which raises this top crossbar out, or up. And there are hooks there to add additional guy wires on the top, which are not there. So I'm missing, let's see, 3, 5, 7 more guy wires on the top when it's all said and done. And you got Snowflake mounts there, 2 snowflakes mount onto the center pole itself, which those brackets are just loose on there for the moment. And then 1 mounts on one of the vertical pieces that'll go on the right hand side here. So basically the way I get this up is I assemble the center pole and all the components on it, and then put it in to the ground here where it threads into a coupler, and then do the initial guy wires. So there's 1 there and 3 on the back side here that kind of anchor it in. Since I'm right on the edge of my driveway, I don't have a good spot, so it anchors into a bracket that's mounted on the roof into the framing. Once the center part is done, then we come here and I will put these side poles in, and they're for support of this lower frame. And so they'll go in and they each get 2 guy wires as well. But I don't tighten the guy wires down until I get this cross brace in and bolted down. And we're just using muffler clamps to bolt that down, and I'll get I put a level on it and tighten it all down. And so basically we put the 2 side poles in, tighten them down on those muffler clamps, and that locks that assembly in place. Then tighten down these guy wires on the ends of the side poles, and that's where we're at right now. And so this is a really solid foundation, and tomorrow we'll get this thing fully done. And that'll show you, I'll do a progress video on that and show you guys how that transforms from this into the full Snowflake tower. So that's it for now. That's the update, and hope you guys are making good progress on your displays, and we'll see you on the next one.